So we're back with our 442. We're going to start by putting the doors back on the car. We've already installed the deck lid, got that lined up, gapped correctly. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the doors back on, get them lined back up with our existing quarters. The quarter panels that are going on this are actually quarter panels for a coupe. There are no replacement convertible quarter panels available, so we're going to make the coupe quarter panels work. We're going to leave the top edge of the quarter and various other parts of the existing quarter that differ from the replacement quarters. So what we're going to do now is I've cleaned up the hinge areas, I've chased all my threads, cleaned up all my hardware that came off the car, just for ease of putting things back together without a struggle. So let's start by bolting up our new hinges to our door and then getting the door on the car. So we've got these little pins here. This is a trick that we learned from an old timer. Just take a couple of bolts, 5/16 bolts in this case, cut the heads off, put slots in them, and they work as a second set of hands in some cases, and a guide for putting the doors on. Use them in a hole that is less obvious that you're going to want to put your first bolt hole or your mounting bolt in. In this case, I use the two bottom of the three because it's easier to put these two in than try and get this one in. So use it for that, and I'll show you how those apply. Now, another trick I do, if you can see this, I use my little seat here for another set of hands because I'm here doing this by myself. So use this little chair to set the rest of the door on while I'm putting it onto the car. But this is a little bit low, so I'm going to get a block of wood. Got my block of wood, put it in place, grab my door. Now I also have my bolts up here all ready to go, my wrench all ready to go. Last thing you want to do is be holding the heavy door and not be prepared. Rest the door on there, mounting pin 1, and might be able to, and I am able to, get a bolt in. Now, there we go. Now we're just getting these bolts started. Get 2 bolts in it. Just so we don't go anywhere. Maybe give the door a little bit of a pickup there. And it's still falling, but that's okay. Now this is another job that's easy to do by yourself at this stage of the game, but when the door is finished and painted, definitely want to get some help. All right, so I'm going to get another small block to help pick up the door. Just to get it a little closer to where it needs to be. Get some more of my bolts in. Da, da, da. There's another one. All right, now we can get our blocks of wood out of here and our stand. Now, on to the next part of this, which is getting the door properly aligned.
you.